Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for The Flash Season 3, Episode 3. So let's start talking about this episode. It's an episode I've been very excited for, because I am a huge Jesse Quick fan, so let's start talking about it. We get to see Jesse Quick in this episode, finally. We've been waiting a really long time for this. If you watched last season of Flash, there was always the promise and the teases of Jesse becoming Jesse Quick, but finally she has her abilities here, and we learn a little bit more about Flashpoint and what's being affected. That's really at the root what this episode's about. So we see that the other Earths haven't been affected because of Flashpoint, because Jesse and Harry, they remember everything before Flashpoint, and Harry just saying, hey, Barry, I told you so. So that's a big part of the episode. But our villain is connected to Flashpoint, where she only got these abilities because of Flashpoint. And she's actually a pretty interesting villain because she has two sides to herself. One side is a normal teenage girl, and another side who wants to kill everybody and has like these magnet type powers. Think Magneto. That's kind of what her character is. And it's our heroes trying to figure out how to defeat her, but also seeing the connection of alchemy and, again, what has changed because of Flashpoint. And people dealing with the aftermath of Jesse having these abilities. Everyone trying to talk to Jesse. I love that every 5 minutes is like, hey, Wally, you go talk to Jesse. Hey, Caitlin, talk to Jesse. Joe, talk to Jesse. So it was definitely a circle of Harrison Wells or Harry just wanting Jesse to not have a, well, he doesn't want Jesse to have abilities at first. He's like, oh, I'm scared about this. But by the end, he notices that she is a hero, and they have to support each other. And surprisingly, the person who makes them realize this is Caitlin, which I thought was a really interesting tie-in, because last episode we learned that Caitlin has abilities. So she's kind of tiptoeing that no one knows. She won't tell anybody. But she's like, hey, if I had abilities, I'd go slow. But you don't have to make that decision. You should do what you want, but talk to your dad about it. So it's interesting how she's tiptoeing, talking about herself. You see, Danielle Panabaker doing a great job, seeing that every scene that she talks about metahumans has to do with her. But obviously she's talking about Jesse, but it has to do with her instead, which I'm really excited to see how that plays out. And yeah, Jesse is really a catalyst character here, because it also has to do with Wally. It looks like maybe his abilities will form in some way in the future because of Flashpoint. Because we learned that with the villain too. She had these dreams, and then she started getting these abilities because she had abilities in Flashpoint. And we obviously know Wally had abilities, and Wally's kind of down on the dumps. He was in the same situation as Jesse, and he wants to be a hero too. And also you have the cute moment between Barry and Iris trying to go on a date, and it doesn't really work. But it also shows that, yes, the speed is not really just Barry's. Even though Iris doesn't have speed, she's very much connected to it also. And I love that. That was so much towards the comics. So that's kind of how it ended there. And I'm excited to see where the Iris and Barry relationship goes. But yeah, talking about Jesse, I love Jesse here. I wanted even more, even though we did get a lot of scenes with her, because it is just the buildup of her trying to become a hero and her dad telling her not to be, kind of. But once you get to see the suit, you see that Jesse has really earned it. And there's like some fun little small details too, like her eating a lot because she has the speed. And what I really liked is how they stuck to the comics in a lot of ways, where Jesse, especially in her teenage years, when she was Jesse Quick, she loved her powers. She loved being a hero. So that really transformed on screen very well here. You could tell how much Jesse loves her speed. And there's a moment in the episode when we see that Jesse and Barry are working together to defeat our villain, and one of the characters says, oh, well, you need super strength, Barry, to kind of defeat this. I'm like, well, Jesse could have super strength. Maybe. I thought maybe they'll play that. Maybe in the future they will. Maybe they'll go the Liberty Bell route, give her some super strength. I also wanted the equation. I wanted that in this episode. But I think they're waiting. She's putting on the suit next episode. They could do that when something big happens. I would like to see that. I guess the shame is that you know that she's not going to be in every episode. Probably next episode will be her last one until a while, and then she'll come back, hopefully. But then, you know, she'll be her own hero for Earth 2, and I'm excited to see that also. So it's okay that we'll only see her every couple episodes, but this is a very good build-up for her. I liked her journey, and yeah, it was worth it. It was worth the wait. I enjoyed it a lot. Again, if you're looking for the same qualities as her comic book character, I think it was really there. The excitement was there. And I'm excited to see if there will be any of her other qualities in future episodes. But I also obviously loved her relationship between her and Harry. That was really well done here. And it continues to show, yeah, they fight a lot, but they still love each other by the end, and they're able to compromise. So that was good. So I think the strongest characters here, surprisingly, obviously Jesse, and Wally, again, had some great moments trying to figure out why he wants to be a hero, but it's okay that he doesn't have the speed right now. I'm sure he will in the future. But that was a really good arc for him. And then, I just loved how Jesse was that catalyst character, really bringing interesting arcs for everybody, including Wally, Caitlin, and obviously Jesse and Harry. And I guess herself, so I thought that was really great. And also I was surprised by the villain. I was surprised that I liked her. I mean, she wasn't the best. I didn't love, I guess, her personality that much. I thought she was a little cheesy at times, but not even cheesy. I guess the cliche, not cheesy. Cliche at times. But at least she had a backstory. I feel like you felt for her a little bit in this episode, so at least they're improving with the one-shot villains a bit, and obviously it motivated Jessie to use her abilities, and Barry, obviously to save the day also. So I really enjoyed this episode, and I can't wait for the next one, to see more Jessie, to see more of this Flashpoint aftermath. And then the episode after that is Caitlin learning more about her meta abilities. So I'm very excited for that too. So I'm glad that the characters from season 2 that were really sidelined, Wally, Jessie, Caitlin, and Iris, are really being put in the forefront in this episode. It makes me happy to see what their journeys will be in season 3. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the episode. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links to my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.